We must defend our rights, for we shall perish. We shall protect us from all fools. So take the prize, His meant for all we will bring. Then let us die, return our share of peace. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. O Fatherland, please be our soul and great. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Seal abroad will cause our privilege. The waving stone of which memories the fleet shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this morning, and through the crucible once Catholic paths, when we appoint thou wouldst to heal, we shall remember those who died in Mars. There shall not always be another song. For victory is on all our lives and I wanna talk about a man who loves Biafra. I wanna talk about a man who is a hero. I wanna talk about a man who has Biafra at heart. Nnamdi Kanu, oh. Nnamdi Kanu, I can see you, you are a godsend. Nnamdi Kanu, you are a hero to our world. You made a first step, you are a great man. You did a great work, you made a full speech, you are a great man. Oh, double Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You read history like a man. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You broke history like a man. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one we are talking about. You are the hero of our land. You made us to understand the history of the world. You made us to understand you are leader. know you. You are a strong man. I want to know you. You are a strong man. One man's word over all. One man's word all over the world. Biafra man, the lion who is in the Zion. Now the Kano, you are the one. When I hear your voice, it makes me stronger. Yeah. When I hear your voice, I see the enemies trembling. Yeah. When I hear your voice, I see the Biafran stronger. The people in the Zion, everybody raise their hands for the hero. Hey, and then we can know you are a God sent to alive. You set the trap, the zoo for inside it. You set the trap, you had emotion. You raise the voice, yeah, you say it so strong. When you speak out loud, the outside is confused. The Yoruba man is confused. The zoo is in confusion. You are a true Biafran son. When I look at you, I see other people you. I see the spirit of death in you. Move on, move on, move on. We are right beside you. We are in your left and your right and your back and your front. We are with you, our brother. Cause you make us stronger. Have you seen a Biafra? Seen a Biafra man? The true son of Biafra. He is a true hero. Speaking to the nations, America stood up, Europe stood up, Asia stood up, Africa, they are standing. Everybody is standing for one man. A man of true passion. Odogu, Jebelinu. Odogu, Jebelinu. There is no more going back. We are here to stay. No more challenge, no more debates with facts and figures. They are destroyed. I can see the Hausa man cannot stand again. I can see the Yoruba man, he cannot stand again. You separated the seed from the chaff. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. IBOB, they salute you. We salute the hero. We salute the hero. Biafrans round the world. It is time for our freedom. I said, this is our season. This is our time. Freedom, freedom, freedom to Biafra. Freedom, 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 freedom. I know you can better.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Okafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Like I always see, it's just a matter of time. Every one of us will understand the mindset behind those words. Mazi Uche Okafomefo is standing on a deputizing capacity On behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, the heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man that stood up to speak for the collective interests of Biafran people, because almost 6 decades now, nobody has been able to do this. By the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I am George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Without wasting much of our time, as always, as our tradition has always been, we must proceed to acknowledge the Creator, Chukwu Kikabiama, the one that sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man. We must acknowledge him, for in the end, he is our hope and our stay. For there is no one beside him, and none to compare with him. His faithfulness endures from generation to generation. For in the end, he is our hope and our stay. And so in my humble way, I will say to him, Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ị, ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anyị anya dadị o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị naanị dị mma o. Ana m aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu n'ịbụ sọ mma o, ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anyị anya dadị o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. Without wasting much of our time, we shall be revealing certain issues as it concerns us as a people. Because like our leader will always say, we are the most endangered species of Homo sapiens on the face of the planet Earth. Since I was born to this very moment, there is no memory of our people that I have other than the fact that we are targeted people, targeted for extermination. There are a group of these individuals who derive joy in killing us. Some of them are in Nigeria here. Some of them are outside Nigeria. And believe me, it is important we find out as a people, why are they so much eager to kill us? They derive joy in doing that, believe me. If you have ever seen a Fulani man from the zoo called Nigeria, watch them when they have the privilege to hit a Biafran person. They do it with all pleasure. They are very happy to do that. But one thing we want the world to know is that these same people pretend to love us with a passion. The world must notice this. And then if the world or humanity is they advance by pretense, and then maybe we shall do that. But for record purposes, we do what we do. And Biafrans, our topic this evening is simple. Our memories of one Nigeria. What can you remember about Nigeria? It's very important. What do you remember about Nigeria? Memory have a lot to do. Memories have a lot of impact. It could be positive, it could be negative. It is the memory of Nigerians that drive us to do what we do. What is your memory for one Nigeria? It's very important. Our memories, or the memories we have about Nigeria, is that of a memory that will not allow us to be happy. The memory of Nigeria we have is a memory of humiliation. Biafrans are being humiliated, believe me. Our intellectual capacity insulted. Our academians or professors intellectually dishonest. I must tell you, this is a memory of humiliation. I can't imagine somebody like Nnayanwodo will agree to play second-hand fiddle as tall as he is for El-Rufai, the hip as short as he is. This is it's a humiliation. And so when Nnayanwodo kneeled down to plead, to beg El-Rufai, even in his kneeling stage, he's taller than El-Rufai. But do you know that if El-Rufai speak now, Nayango would unite on the trouser, they can only talk to IPOB. This is our memory for one Nigeria. Is that of humiliation. Our memory of one Nigeria is that of disgrace. That I will read night and day to make sure I come out on flying colors successfully. To make sure at the end of the day I obtain what is known as academic excellence. But only for me to have my Oga in the office who can't even spell his name. That is why the Chief Justice and Attorney General of Nigeria is driving plane. If he can drive plane, how dare you think you will go and join politics and collect money in Ghana must go and think Atiku will win? 100 IPOB in the next world to come will not make Atiku to win. Don't you get it? This is a disgrace. But when I come home, I'll be talking to my brother. Don't you know I'm a lawyer? Don't you know I'm intellectual? Do you know I'm a professor? Do you know I'm an academician? Ta! Has Nigeria not disgraced you already? This is our memory. With all your intellectuality, where is Onehe? Is it not a disgrace? They remove Onehe. Is he a constitutional lawyer or which one did he study himself? They go Onehe, learned brother, learned colleague as they call themselves. Learned though, not educated. He gone the path of education. He is learned because his level of education is on the increase. He know no bound. Because most people don't know. When doctors say I'm educated, lawyers don't say they are educated. They tell you they are learned. Because they are learning no end. As a lawyer, the day you stop learning, that day you are no longer a lawyer. You become like tattoo. You should go to police station and be collecting toilet roll and tissue paper. But of course, with all the level of education of Onehe, they remove Onehe and put the man that drive aeroplane. And he was busy telling the global community, yes, I technically, I can be driving aeroplane. Then you will fly melu or you will fly donkey. This is a disgrace to all of us. If you find yourself in Nigeria, you have been disgraced without measure. This is our memory. So whenever you are talking about Nigeria, you should be ashamed of yourself. Whether you are a foreigner or you are Nigerian, you should be ashamed of yourself. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Our memory for one Nigeria is that of frustration. Frustration. Nigeria will deliberately initiate policies that will frustrate their people. But I tell you, we are great people. In fact, irrespective of anything, anybody who have found themselves in Nigeria, I tell you, you are great. Not only Biafra, Yorubas are great. Fulanis are great, even though they are Boko Haram and terrorists. Hausa are great. Of course, Biafrans are greater. Do you know what it means to survive in Nigeria? They will frustrate you in every way imaginable. They will put urinate here, public urinating. You now urinate, they arrest you and change the signboard immediately. Oh, follow this road, it is double lane. As you enter, they remove the signboard. Oh, it's one way, you will pay money. They will come on radio, media, social media. Bail is free. Any policeman that collects money on checking point, arrest them, report them. Ginwa, arrest police. They will even tell you, arrest the army man, remove his badge, slap him. They frustrate you. The only memory we have about Nigeria is that of disappointment. No matter how qualified you are, the time you need them most, they will disappoint you. Except you are part of these slave masters. Warrant chief. If you are not part, disappointment is your next name. You will go to school, having studied, having been learned, having been educated. You think you have all you have? Today, I rather become a stark illiterate than to come out any day and say, do you know I'm educated? Do you know I'm educated? Because all my educated died one day. And that day was that I was interviewed to occupy a particular position in Nigerian Port Authority in Lagos. And that should be 1996. And having gone through the interview process, I won that job because they asked me to resume the next morning. It was on Friday. I took the whole Saturday ironing my suit to go and walk as a young Nigerian like most of you. Very eager, very vibrant, ready to serve what I thought is my father nation. Never know I was in a zoo called Nigeria. And I got there. And somebody was sitting in my office already. And I say, this is my desk, because I have been properly inducted to know what I'm supposed to do. But somebody was there already. And I went to the secretary of the person in charge of Nigerian Port Authority, Mrs. Ogundikwe, Yoruba woman. They will not remember of this thing because it's part of their life to blackmail you as a Biafran. This is our memory for them. And the secretary said, Bobo ilele yi na bobo ilele yi. Bobo ilele yi na bobo ilele yi. What they were trying to say is, this is the guy that was interviewed for this job and actually was asked to resume today. And the woman say, Emma da bobo wolo ujari omo ibo lele yi olori buruku oloshi. Hey, Niger Delta man. Now, Niger Delta man now. It's now omo Ibo because time to kill and divide they don't come. This is my memory for one Nigeria. And so all of a sudden, because they must remove you from that mega parish you have built in Yoruba church. You are a Biafran, you build that church from Bacha. You build it in the fifth air condition. Once they fix air condition, God will call one Yoruba, Adeshino, Adewale, Adetokumbo, all the way from only God know where. And you will be sent to another village to destroy Amadioha. This is a disappointment, I must tell you. And so, just somewhere, my name is just, Igbo name. And so, all of a sudden, I'm no longer in Niger Delta. And then I become Omo Igbo. Oh, God, boy. That is why, if I see how people say, oh, they are not Igbo, but you are Omo Igbo, Yoruba will cure your disease when the right time will come. And the others say, no, I'm a Jaw, I'm not Igbo. Don't worry, Hausa will cure your disease when the time will come because you are Yamere. You are Yamere. Niger Delta is young, you are Yamere. Urobo Shekiri, you are Yamere. Ogoni, it can come from Ghana. You are Yamere. All of you, as far as Hausa is concerned, you are Yamere. As far as Yoruba is concerned, you are Moibo, you are Oloshi, you are Bolori Buruku. They say you are criminal. That is why they killed Ken Saro-Wiwa when he fought for the Bill of Rights. And they killed Asakaboro. He wanted to control all you well. Can we begin to mention them? Let us leave it there. Our memory of one Nigeria is what we are looking at tonight. It is that of sorrow. Sorrow. As I'm talking to you now, a lot of people are lamenting. There is no light, no drinking water. They have come back today. They recruited tout for Nigerian politicians, have frustrated their life. All they have is sorrow. All they have is sorrow. You don't know. You have to respect yourself, honestly. Because this our Pepe eye. If we use a chop bottle for your head, you know go survive him. I have a worker then. And one day I went to his house. It was supposed to be a sanitation day. And so I went to his house very early in the morning because we had to travel outside the state. And certainly the sanitation will not disturb us. The guy is from Benue State, Idoma Biafran. And when I got to his house that morning, as early as possible, the children, all of them were sitting in the sitting room with the wife. He had about 5 children. They were crying. I don't know why the children should be crying as early as 5 a.m. in the morning. And I said, the wife, what is going on? She didn't answer me. And I pick up one of the children and say, what is happening? He said, we didn't eat last night. We didn't eat in the afternoon when we come back from school. We didn't eat at night. And they couldn't sleep at night. Warm inside their stomach was eating their intestine. And I said, okay, don't worry. You people will eat now, okay? He said, okay, uncle. I said, where is your daddy? He pointed to their toilet. They were living in self-contained anyway. And I opened the door I knocked at the toilet. He didn't answer. I opened the door. The man was crying in the toilet. If he's listening now, he knows what I'm saying. And I said, what is going on? He said, "Oga, you no go understand. How I go sit down with my family, they watch my children, they cry, say they never chop. Oga, you no go understand." I never wake up from that day. That is the memory we have of Nigeria. But come, is Nigerian poor? I thought they are giant of Africa. I thought Nigeria is feeding Britain. I thought Nigeria is feeding France and other colonial terrorists. And then why are the people of Nigeria so poor that even Satan ran out of this place? This is our memory of one Nigeria. It's not just that of sorrow, it is that of pain. My encounter with sorrow cost me a lot of heart, a lot of pain in my heart. This is our memory for one Nigeria. So when you come to us telling us about one Nigeria, if you go back alive, you should be grateful to the Creator. Because if you know our memory of one Nigeria, you will never tell us about one Nigeria. And one day we shall reciprocate to all of you. People don't understand what is going on. But we will tell ourselves the truth, how we overcome. And maybe we will be able to know how we got here. Not just that of pain, but of deception. This is our memory of one Nigeria. Memory of deception. They deceive you. Can somebody tell me any goddamn chimpanzee that can go to White House and steal money? Can somebody tell me that rat or rabbit will chase Obama and Donald Trump out of American office? And if it does happen, do you think Obama can come and said, yes, rat chase me out of office? And then somebody's going to say, but America is very old. Can you tell me now that old people are more agile than young people? I thought young people are more vibrant. And as a young nation, Nigeria, if it were to be so, we are supposed to be vibrant. A country of deception. This is the memory we have about one Nigeria. And so anywhere you are in the world, anybody clinch to one Nigeria, if they tell you, good morning, Onyibe, you look your time, because this is our masters of deception. Most especially any country that support one Nigeria. Look at your time. Britons that support Nigeria, when they tell you a Saudi Arabian man, a Chinese man, a Japanese man, a Malaysian man, when they tell Nigerian rulers tell you good morning, check your time. They are going to kill you. No Yahoo boy, no 419 boy from Biafra land can ever succeed, except there is a governor or president from Nigeria aiding and abetting them. That is why when FBI of America was first to tell you that 80 Igbo 419 was caught in America, we were interested in that case so that we show American people how many of the Nigerian politicians that they are working with, including the FBI. We do not tell lie. Why are they not reviewing the case of Halliburton scandal? Because Obasanjo is involved. They punish their people, crocodile smile, for show of force. They let Obasanjo work freely. Tomorrow, this same group of corrupt individuals within the global community will rig Obasanjo inside office and become the next president of Nigeria. And you're going to shout, glory, we are moving forward. This is our memory for one Nigeria. Not just that of deception, they lie. I tell you, on the last day, Satan will be vindicated. Because considering the amount of lie that proceed from the mouth of Adesina and liar Muhammad, if you are a pastor or a mom or anybody, you tell me Satan is a liar without adding Adesina, Yoruba man, and liar Muhammad, Fulani man, and then you are in for a very deep trouble. This is the memory we have for Nigeria. Most of you don't know why we do what we do. How can I wake up in the morning? And this is what I think about supposedly my country. And you want me to behave normal? Something is wrong somewhere if I do behave normal. This is the memory we have. That of corruption. Where you go and serve your country sincerely, faithfully, without stealing. And when you come to your village, after your service in office, after your tenure, and they are waiting for you with Omo, pan front, pan leave. They say, yes, who you be? Who you be? You say, now maybe councilor now. Okay, where your motor? I know buy motor. Okay, where your Jeep? I know buy Jeep. Okay, so what you can't do for here now? You want to do councilor for 8 years, you know get Jeep. I beg, make you turn back now. Turn back now, you will be ostracized. But when you are a politician and you steal and you loot and you come back home, in publishing all your people with Jeep, we're going to hail you. The moment you are coming, you know we have musician. They give you honor unimaginable. This is our memory for one Nigeria. That of injustice, not just only corruption. That of terrorism, Nigerians is a country where the senator will tell you, if you do not relinquish your ancestral land to Boko Haram, they have the right to kill you. According to Constitution Amendment of the British government, Section 1, Section 22, Ndiara. And then your governor is going to come to you and say, don't worry, take land. As far as you are alive, there is hope. If there is life, there is hope. Just give them the land, we will live. The ones who go live for America, then don't come. The one who go live for Jamaica, then don't come. If you see Biafrans in Jamaica, Jamaican people should be afraid. Even though 90% of Jamaicans were kidnapped by the real terrorists from Biafra land. If Jamaicans are listening to me, 90% of you are kidnapped from Arochukwu. But most of you don't know that Biafrans now speak Jamaica more than Jamaica. You just be hearing they say, yeah, man, Arabas Kandaraba, man. You think they were born and brought up in Jamaica. Oh, CJ Jamaica. This is our memory for one Nigeria. I hope you are getting it. 419ers. They are doing Yahoo. The Yahoo is Yahoo rising, and we cannot tolerate the Yahoo rising. But you are the first 419er. You came here, you gave us Bible. You quoted Jesus, we followed you. We closed our eyes in prayer, only to open our eyes. Our land belongs to you. And now all we have today is the Bible. This is our memory for one Nigeria. And the Yorubas are there to help you complete your 419 attitude. Criminals. To the extent that when they talk about the issue of Atiku, let's break it down and understand the memory we have. When they tell you about Atiku election, of course, with the memory we have, we know that they are coming from a destination that we already know. I hear some people say, okay, articulation, obituarization, articulation. But let me tell you the memory we have about one Nigeria. Even if Atiku was supposed to win, Atiku will only win on one condition. That is because they are able to cover the fact that Buhari is dead. In order not to put an imposter in Aso Rock, Atiku would have won. But British government helped them to modify the model of imposter of Buhari in Aso Rock to the current Jubilee there. And said there were no need for Atiku because Atiku is greedy. He didn't allow Obasanjo to collect his 10%. Atiku is greedy. He will not be, his loyalty no bound because he's not a Nigerian. He's a Cameroonian. The same way Buhari relatives are in Chad, Atiku loyalty will be for Cameroon. So Fulani want to go back to Chad. But you don't know. Our memory tells us this. Our instinct tells us this. That's okay. Let's do articulation. We don't do them now. Let us tackle the real problem and leave all this thing because another one is coming. Holy God knows who they are going to bring, but they've started the slogan already. Igbo presidency, Igbo presidency, Igbo presidency. And there's some chimpanzee, monkey, and babu and jumping up and down. Oh, but this is our memory of you. Atiku went to local court, he lose. He went to customary court, he lose. He went to Sharia court, he lose. He went to magistrate court, he lose. He went to Chief Justice Court, he lose. He went to, which one be the next one? Supreme Court, he lose now. He's going to ICCs. Is it ICCs? Because all these is the lawyers of the world. I think they are the real ICs. But he's going to go to ICC. There is Igbo man there, but he will not win. He will still come back. And all of you, you will be yapping, hey, we're going to fight justice. But they are start embracing themselves. Understand the memory we have. Atiku or no Atiku, it is Fulani agenda. And then P2B is embracing, oh, very soon we will stop drinking hero because it belongs to Peter Obi family. Whether P2B is even poisoning us, who knows? But most of you don't know all these things. Nonsense. But of course, still be buying hero. Let's see if he will wake up from his stupidity. Ndiara. Nkanye bonkanye. Sure. Now we. Now I make we moto no plenty. This is the memory we have for Nigeria. And so when they taking time, how many months now? Buhari have spent almost 1 year now in his second tenure. You people are saying, oh, Atiku will not agree. And this is how they deceive you. The moment we say, people begin to say, Atiku, we know where all of you are going to. We just cross our leg. Take our kai and ogogoro, cross leg, back to our route, just the watch on. How market now? Then they employed some Yoruba and some misguided fellas to flood social media. Oh, articulation, obituarialization, where are all of you now? We need more of you. We can't see you any longer. We cross our leg because we know your inevitable end. And then all of a sudden, they went to the next level, the real next level. They say, oh, they rig it. Atiku vomit fire. He will not agree. He will go to magistrate court. Oh, Atiku vomit fire. He's going to customary court. Atiku vomit fire. He's going to Islamic court. Atiku have vomit fire. He don't reach Supreme Court. Atiku, please vomit fire. Let's go to ICC. Then, when they deny you of your fundamental animal right, we go to, which court do we have in America, in Japan, and in China? Fight for your right before you finish fighting. 4 years, don't finish. This is the memory we have of Nigeria. We understand that when they talk about the issue of hate speech, and they never talk about hate action, we know where they are coming from and where they are going to. And then there are some people saying, oh, I don't like Radio Biafra because they are just talking. It is because you are stupid, you are lunatic, and thunder will fire you. I used to give all of you Amadioha. Now I have added Ikenga, Aki Kenga. Aki Kenga is not following Amadioha or Setiana. Because at times God release only Angel Michael. Sometimes he send Angel Gabriel. Now our own Angel Michael and Angel Gabriel will visit you because you are very hopeless. You deform yourself mentally. I listen to Zoo News every day. I want to know the less level of lie. And when I open to Radio Nigeria, they were organizing a seminar. It should hold today or maybe tomorrow. They say the seminar is geared towards addressing the issue of hate speech. The hate speech can break country and nation. The hate speech can cause evil. The hate speech causes Ebola. The hate speech is what is making monkeypox to be in Akwa Ibom. Hate speech is what is making Nigerian army to carry cutlass and kill you. Hate speech will bring Boko Haram. We have to address the issue of hate speech. But we know the memory we have for you. When you address hate speech without addressing hate action, you don't know what is coming for you. I laugh. I laugh. I'm sorry for Johnson at Ibadan. Nigeria talking about hate speech. Who the heck is deceiving who? Nobody's talking about hate action. And then they are organizing a seminar for hate speech where there are fraudulent and abundant hate actions everywhere. Oh, God. Unbelievable. This is the memory we have for you. I hope you understand, people. People, I hope you understand. Fulani is going to battle and enlighten you about hate speech. Oh, this hate speech, this hate speech. There will be no law speech here in Radio Biafra until Biafra is restored. And then you get law speech. Because you have said there will be no love action in Nigeria until you kill all of us. And when the time for love song comes, I give you Don Williams. And when I see Fulani Boko Haram, Yala Yoruba 10%, and then I sing to you, I remember the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I gauge you. Let it be me. It's time we meet last, and I found no sweet love. You know, without your sweet, good love, what could life be, Ndiara? Do you know what it means to love? If you truly know, you will not be importing catapult, cutlass, a grenade, going everywhere in the world to buy ammunition to kill us. With the very resources stolen from our land, and you have what it takes to talk about hate speech. My God, something is not right somewhere. This is our memory for one Nigeria. But you may not know. We will help you know. So when they talk about Igbo presidency, That is the trending social media one. Everybody now, Igbo presidency, he gonna let them give Igbo, let Igbo now, Igbo nice, he gonna be Igbo. But anytime you're telling us Igbo presidency, you actually touch part of us that help us to get our memory back. And then the more we hear Igbo